Welcome to Stories of Success about Michelle Kwan. Today we will talk about American figure skater's career. Michelle Wingshan Kwan is an American retired figure skater. She is a two-time Olympic medalist, a five-time world champion and a nine-time U.S. champion. She is tied with Maribel Vinson for the all-time national championship record. Kwan was the U.S. Figure Skating Association's top-paid skater from 1997 to 2005. She was also one of the highest-paid Winter Olympic athletes in endorsements. Kwan landed numerous major endorsement deals, starred in multiple TV specials and was the subject of extensive media coverage. She is known for her consistency and expressive artistry on ice. Kwan won 9 U.S. championships, tying the record for most wins set by Maribel Vinson-Owen. She also earned the silver medal at the 1998 Nagano Olympics and the bronze medal in the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics. Kwan has received a combined total of 57 perfect marks at major competitions, the singles record under the former 6.0 judging system. Early competition. In 1991, Michelle Kwan and her sister Karen began training with Frank Carroll in Lake Arrowhead, California. After 1 year of coaching by Carroll, 11-year-old Michelle placed 9th at the junior level at the United States Figure Skating Championships. At the age of 12 in 1992, Michelle passed the gold test to become a senior-level figure skater despite the disapproval of her coach. In 1993, Kwan finished 6th at her first senior U.S. championships. The next season, she won the 1994 World Junior Championships. In 1994, Kwan finished second to Tonya Harding at the U.S. Championships. That place was instead given to 1993 national champion Nancy Kerrigan. The 13-year-old Kwan went to Norway as an alternate but did not compete. Kwan had an unusual mistake in the short program and placed 11th in that portion of the competition, but skated a strong freestyle program and finished 8th overall. At the 1995 U.S. Championships, Nicole Bobek won the gold medal, while Kwan again placed second after struggling with her Lutz jump in both the short program and free skate. At the 1995 World Championships, she placed 5th in the short program portion of the competition with a clean performance. She landed 7 triple jumps in her free skating performance and placed 3rd in that portion of the competition. She finished 4th overall. For artistic development in 1998 Olympics, Michelle began to develop a more mature style in 1996. Her new, more artistically expressive programs were Romanza and Salome. She also improved her extension, speed and jump technique, and performed to more difficult choreography. She won both the U.S. Championships and the World Championships in 1996. In the later event, she edged out defending champion Chen Lu in a very close competition in which both competitors garnered 2 perfect 6.0s for presentation in the free skate. In the 1996-97 season, Kwan struggled with her jumps because of a growth spurt and problems with new skating boots. She fell twice and stumbled once in her free skate at 1997 U.S. Nationals, losing the title to Tara Lipinski. She lost the Champion Series final to Lipinski a month later. At the World Championships, she placed 4th in the short program portion of the competition behind Lipinski, France's Vanessa Gusmirali, and Russia's Maria Butyrskaya. Kwan started out the 1997-1998 Olympic season by winning Skate America and then Skate Canada. She suffered a stress fracture on her foot and was forced to withdraw from her 3rd Champions Series final. Kwan regained her U.S. title from Lipinski at the 1998 National Championships, despite her fractured toe. Many people consider her performances of her Rachmaninoff short program and free skate set to William Alwyn's Lyra Angelica to be the high point of her career from both a technical and artistic standpoint. The performances earned her 15 perfect 6.0s and left 2 judges in tears. Kwan continued to compete as an eligible skater in the 1998-99 season. Her regular competitive programs that season were Fate of Carmen and Lamento d'Ariane. Kwan won her 3rd national title at the 1999 US Championships, competing against a weak field. At the 1999 World Championships, Kwan did not skate her best, and placed 2nd behind Russian competitor Maria Butyrskaya. Kwan and Carol decided to end their coaching relationship 2 days before the start of the 2001 Skate America competition. At that year's national championships, she again won the title, receiving 1st place ordinals from all 9 judges in both the short program and free skate. Kwan began working with coach Scott Williams in the summer of 2002. She continued to compete on the Olympic-eligible circuit, although in a more limited way. During the fall seasons of 2002 to 2004, Kwan competed in only one Grand Prix event, Skate America, in the fall of 2002, which she entered as a last-minute replacement. Kwan chose to not compete in Grand Prix events in the 2003 and 2004 seasons where the new judging system was being used. In autumn 2003, she hired the noted technician Rafael Arutunian as her coach. She attempted to increase the technical difficulty of her programs and hone her jump technique. In the 2003-2004 competitive season, she skated again to The Feeling Begins and Puccini's Tosca. She won the US Championships again in 2004. At the 2004 World Championships, after a difficult qualifying round, Kwan was penalized in her short program for going 2 seconds over the time limit. This caused her to place 4th going into the long program, behind American Sasha Cohen, Japan's Shizuka Arakawa, and Miki Ando. For the 2004-2005 competitive season, Kwan skated her long program to Bolero, choreographed by British ice dancer Christopher Dean. She debuted a new short program, Adagio, from Aram Khachaturian's ballet Spartacus. At the US Championships, she won her 9th title, tying the all-time record previously set by Maribel Vinson-Owen. Kwan competed for the first time under the new judging system at the 2005 World Championship. She finished 3rd in both the short and long program portion of the competition, but was edged by Carolina Kostner for the bronze medal. Kwan looked at the 2005 Worlds as a learning experience in the Ishu judging system. She continued to train and stated that she would attempt to qualify for the 2006 Olympic Games in Turin, Italy. However, following a hip injury, she was forced to withdraw from her 3 planned competitions in the fall of 2005. Kwan skated her new short program at a made-for-TV event in December 2005, but her performance was well below her usual standard. On January 4, 2006, Kwan withdrew from the US Figure Skating Championships with an abdominal injury. 1 week later, she filed a petition with the USFSA for a medical waiver to be placed on the 2006 Olympics figure skating team.
And I already taken off 3 years, like complete 3 years off. And
no skating during college?
A few times I would get on the ice because in Denver they have a beautiful rink where the Pioneers, the hockey team, trains, and it's just right there. And so I would skate once. I probably skated in total 10 times in those 3 years. But getting back, it was like that new, like, oh, let's do this, exciting, let's try. And I had worked with Scott Brown, and I said, let's do like a exhibition program. Let's like, potentially it could be a short program if it were up to that. Like, let's just see. And gotten into grad school, and I said, well,
Kwan performed her long and short programs for the panel on the stipulated day, and her spot on the Olympic team was established, as the panel felt she was fit to compete. However, on February 12, 2006, the United States Olympic Committee announced that Kwan had withdrawn from the Games after suffering a new groin injury in her first practice in Turin. Kwan remarked that she'd respected the Olympics too much to compete. The Turin Organizing Committee accepted the USOC's application for Emily Hughes to compete as Kwan's replacement. After her withdrawal from the Olympic team, Kwan turned down an offer to stay in Turin as a figure skating commentator for NBC Sports. During an interview with Bob Costas and Scott Hamilton, Kwan said she was not retiring yet. Kwan underwent elective arthroscopic surgery in August 2006 to repair a torn labrum in her right hip, an old injury which she traces back to 2002. According to Kwan, the surgery allowed her to skate pain-free for the first time in 4 years. Kwan did not compete during the 2006-2007 figure skating season. She has said, representing the United States as an American public diplomacy envoy the past 3 years has been very rewarding, and I want to do more. In August 2009, Kwan made her first on-ice appearance in several years, performing at Ice All Stars, a show headlined by South Korean world champion Yoona Kim in Seoul, South Korea. Kwan also later appeared in Kim's All That Skate shows in South Korea and Los Angeles.
And ask all the questions you want, and figure out sort of the direction. International relations and political science I kind of fell in love with, if you will, and was like, I want to learn more, I want to get involved. And at the same time, I was appointed as a public diplomacy envoy traveling on behalf of the US government, so in a way sort of an ambassadorship.
This was a story of success about Michelle Kwan's career. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and join us for more.